Yo, what's up, Gym Nation? It's your boy IJ back at it again from Get Dripped. Just in case some of you guys don't know me, my name is IJ, also known as Sensei Drip, Master Drip, Drip God, Drip Master 3000. Yeah, so I own a clothing brand named Get Drip, and I'm an entrepreneur who started my clothing brand not too long ago. And today I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened a couple of days ago at Chinguzi Park when I was hanging out with all of my friends. There was two families and two young kings, like young individuals, probably about 10 to 12 years old, who got in a confrontation because one of the youths were saying some racial based things to the other one, so the other one got mad and they actually broke into a small fight. So after this fight happened, they went back to their families, and then the two parents, the two mothers, confronted each other, and they started arguing. And one of the mothers was like really heated and angry at the other person's kid for fighting the other person. And the thing was, actually, it was the mother who was getting mad at the other mother's son who made the problem. He was the one who was saying the racial things, but she was just heated in the moment because she found out that her son got into a fight with another kid. And yeah, so she went mad and started yelling at the other mother. And when they really didn't understand this whole story and what happened, which is one thing that I felt should have happened, is they should have both communicated with each other on what happened instead of just straight going into a fight and yelling at each other. And the mother was actually yelling at the kids, at the other mother's son. So the one family was trying to act wrong and strong for her kid when it was actually his fault for causing the whole situation. So after this, the young mother was yelling throughout the park and cussing and stuff, and yelling at other people and just creating a bad example for her own kid, because she was walking with her kid and her kid is just watching her do all this and all the other kids in the park. And it was really immature and childish because all the other kids at the park were just watching her. Everybody was looking at her. And as parents, well, you're supposed to be role models for your children. Because your children look up to you. You're the one that birthed them, and they're gonna learn everything from you until they grow old enough to make their own decisions in life. When the fight was happening, I felt like I wanted to step in and try to calm the situation down and make a change, but at the moment I kind of felt, like held back and scared and insecure. But sometimes, like in really heated situations, you gotta let it play out. But that's one thing, sometimes you actually have to overcome your own insecurity, and you actually have to step in, like whenever you feel you're able to, because in the end the cops actually got called and one of the family is gonna get charged. So I feel like I could have definitely stepped in and prevented that. After the whole situation happened, my mom actually ended up speaking with the one family's kid who was getting yelled at by the other family, and she was explaining to him about how to respond to someone with love when you're being attacked with hate. If you respond to someone with love when they're saying mean things to you and they're saying stuff about how they don't like you, if you respond to them with love, they will literally have no reason to hate or say anything bad to you, because only hurt people can say things to hurt people. If someone is just responding with love, then there's no reason why the other person should be saying things like that to the other person. So my mom was explaining that to him, and the kid was understanding, and he was saying how, oh yeah, you're right, because if I respond to them with love, then they won't feel like they need to say those things to me. So whenever you're in a situation like that, you need to try to respond and practice responding with love, because at the end of the day, hate with hate is only going to create more hate. It's not going to be anything positive, and you're not going to get a benefit out of it. At the end of the day, both of you guys are both gonna be feeling type of ways against each other. But if you actually de-escalate the situation with love, then both of you, well, it will be more beneficial and positive. I want everybody to try practicing responding to hate with love. If somebody says anything about not liking you or says any rude things to you, I want you to turn to them and say, I'm sorry you feel that way, or I understand you feel that way, but I still respect you and I still love you. And I want you guys to see their reaction to that, because they will not have a reason to say anything mean or rude to you if you're just responding to them with love over and over again. Alright, back to what I was talking about with parents being positive role models from their kids, and their kids learning from their parents and following in their parents' footsteps. That one mother was creating a really bad example for not only her kid, but all the other kids in the park who were just watching her. She even had a baby in her hands, and she was walking around the park yelling and just overall creating bad vibes and bad what am I trying to say here? Just being a bad role model for children in general. And she was fueling her son, because her son was watching her and her energy and how she was moving around, and he was just getting fueled up, and he was feeding off of that energy, and it was also encouraging him as well, and he was like jumping up and down and stuff like that. So you just need to learn how to be a positive role model for your kids, because your kids learn everything from you. You're their parents. And one thing my dad's grandma used to say, Grandma Tinta, back in Trinidad, is, Jesus, you're in front, I'm behind, I'll lead the way. So that's the same thing for parents. Parents are in front, their kids are behind. Your kids learn everything from you. They follow in your path, they follow in your footsteps. Remember that. Yeah, Drip Nation, thanks for tuning in again and listening to one of my motivational and positive talks. Shout out to all of my haters, if there is any haters. It's whatever, if there's haters, I love you guys. If there's supporters, I love you guys too. So peace out. I hope you're able to take something from what I was saying and use the skills and stuff that I've said in this video to further improve yourself as a human being. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.